Hi everyone, I thought I'll start off with a popular exam question in chemistry, and that is calculating the relative atomic mass of an element. I'll give you an opportunity to read this question. Pause if you need to. Okay, so immediately after reading the question, you should be able to pick up what this question is about. It's given you information about two isotopes, and you need to use them to work out the relative atomic mass. So at this point, you want to recall the equation to help you answer this question. You can do this in your head or write it down, whatever helps you. So I'm just going to write it out for us now. You can again pause the video to see if you actually remember the equation yourself before I write it out. Relative atomic mass is given by this formula. Here I'm using two isotopes, but sometimes in exams you might be given 3 or 4. And that doesn't matter, you just add the third or the fourth isotope to the equation and work it out as normal. So the formula is mass number of isotope 1 multiplied by the percentage abundance of isotope 1, and then we add that to the mass number of isotope 2 multiplied by the percentage abundance of isotope 2. Like I said earlier, sometimes in exams you might be given more than 2 isotopes, but you just add on the isotopes that you need. And then what we do is we divide all of this by 100. Okay, so here's the full formula, and you want to try and remember this one off by heart. Okay, so back to the question. Let's use the formula to answer this question. It's 3 marks, and I've seen this question come up pretty much every year, so it's easy marks. Let's answer this question. Relative atomic mass is also denoted with this symbol, capital A and small r. Okay, so we take the mass number of the first isotope, which here we can see is 6, and we multiply that with the percentage abundance, which is 7.6. Okay, so we close brackets, and then we add on the second isotope, which has a mass number of 7, and we multiply that by the percentage abundance of 92.4. And we add all of this up, and we divide all of that by 100. Okay, so now we have this written out, we can put this into our calculator, and if we put that in, we should get an answer of 6.924. And we can see here that they actually want the answer to be in 1 decimal place. So if we do that, we should get a final answer of 6.9. So 6.9 is the final answer. Now let's see how we can get those 3 marks. So your first mark is by actually writing out the relative atomic mass formula, the numbers that you need to sub in, okay? That gets you 1 mark. And the second mark is the 6.924 that we got. So the answer that you get by subbing it in into the calculator, okay? That gives you 1 mark. And then finally, you get 1 mark for the actual answer, which they wanted to 1 decimal point, 6.9. So you can see how the 3 marks are broken down, and this is why it's really important to always write out your working out or your thought process, you know, because sometimes you can get a few additional marks even though you don't get the final answer. That's the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope it's been helpful for your exam prep.